Hello everyone and welcome back. In our last video we left Charleston and headed northbound to our next destination in Southwest Virginia. We decided to call home for the next few days at the Natural Tunnel State Park in southwestern Virginia. Here's a quick tour of the bathroom facilities. They were actually very well maintained for being a little bit older campground. I was a little surprised and it was quite enjoyable. We decided with a lot of our spare time we would go ahead and hit some of the trails nearby. This one was the Gorge Ridge Trail, which connected up to some of the other nearby trails. This is the infamous Lover's Leap, associated with an old folklore Indian tale of a couple who tragically found their demise after they could not be wed. Thankfully, Paul and I had no such ambition of recreating that folklore tale. If you remember one of my earlier videos made on this place last year, it has this really cool gondola ride that vernacular that takes you from the top of the mountain down to the bottom portion to the natural tunnel itself. Very fun, and if you remember last time, Paul actually conquered his fear. Although nervous, he once again found the courage to make it down the vernacular once more. At the bottom there's a couple different trails that go off in either direction. There's also a very peaceful creek that runs through everything. Something very interesting and cool they had was the Carter cabin. This is for the Carter family that settled that area very many years ago. The cabin itself, the wood and everything is still original other than the roof. Obviously the mortar in between is not original, but how cool that they were able to actually preserve this cabin with it being so old. After checking out the cabin, we decided to venture on to the natural tunnel itself. This is the rail line that actually goes through, and here is the natural tunnel, created from nature itself after, I think, millions of years. I could be wrong, I don't have the information in front of me, of just natural erosion from that creek bed, and it created this huge tunnel that trains actually still utilize today. After checking out all we could, we headed back on the vernacular upwards to the mainland. Later that evening, we treated ourselves to some Carter Family Fold, a really wonderful band. It was such a fun time. But alas, we had to head northwards once again the next morning, making our way out of Virginia and up through Kentucky. Before we fully headed out of the Smoky Mountains, there was a couple of really beautiful overlooks that you could kind of stop and stretch your legs and take in the views before leaving out of the mountains entirely. And as you can see, fall is still hanging on down here in all of the beautiful bright colors. We continued our drive for a majority of the day up through Kentucky before making it to Ohio. You'll have to see something exciting that is in store for this next video. I can't wait. Take care, my friends. See you next time.